What is up, YouTubers, gamers, and hobbyists? Welcome to On the Beach. Repeat the series that you put on in the background whilst you hobby or paint along with me. And I'm at the retirement shelf, or the shelf of future joy, as I now think of it. The shelf of future joy. I've got to look for a new project because Zombicide's done. That's gone. What do I choose? Do I choose something Lord of the Ringsy, World War II-y, just general fantasy stuff, Warhammer, more D&D. You've got these wonderful models to do sometime here. But I've got a lot of chaos to do as well. I'm wanting to do at some point a Fall of Acadia table, and then I can get some Fall of Acadia games going. So, and I've got a lot of Imperial Guard, and I've got a lot of Guard stuff, or Astra Militarum, sorry. I've got a lot of Astra Militarum stuff done, all built, assembled, painted. Got quite a good little army going there. And they're going to need to face. They would need to face chaos. You see, that's the thing I want to do. See, but chaos. I haven't got that much chaos at all. It's just something I've kind of neglected. So do I start with something? And I was thinking of doing this. Karanak, the Hound of Vengeance, Demons of Corn. So you're doing him. Start painting him up. I figure he would be a good one to do. But then I've got other ones. I've got a Skull Taker. I've got Corn Berserkers, of course. I've got a Demon Prince. I've got a couple of Demon Princes. I've got Occultist Warband. Oh, I've got some more Bloodletters. And I've got Chaos Legionnaires, Space Marine Legionnaires. So, I know. It's just I haven't done anything Warhammer related for some time. Minkalesque. I just don't know. I don't know, guys, what. And I feel kind of guilty taking something from the shelf to do. I really want to. I really do. It's just so much stuff. But bear in mind, this is a collection that's been going on for years and years. Raptors. I've got Chaos Raptors. Brilliant. Yeah, if I could paint and assemble and paint all the Chaos stuff here, combined with the little Chaos I've got. So I've got some Bloodletters already and a couple of other bits and pieces. I'll have a half decent army, but really to do a project like the Fall of Acadia board table, which I want to do sometime, and then play some games with that. In order to do that, I'm going to need to have a Chaos army that far outnumbers the Astra Militarum, or the Cadians as it is. In that, I've got Scarbrand now, the Bloodthirster, brilliant. I've wanted him for ages. So you know, but I've got all these unpainted models in drawers here. If you just see that there, I got drawers of unpainted models. See, now bear in mind these are for role playing. You know, all this stuff. It's for role playing, and you know, that's all well and good. So this, a lot of this episode really is me trying to decide my future, what I'm going to be doing here. But I've got stuff in storage boxes here that I haven't finished yet. If I look over here, I've still got a raft to do and a couple of bits and pieces for that. And I've got some sci-fi things to be getting on with. I've had a good week though. I came across this in a charity shop for £3. Was it £2? £2 or £3 anyway. And you know, I thought, heck, it's a model I can buy and build. Yeah, why not? Why not? So we'll do that. You know, I just don't know. As I say, I feel guilty taking something off of that shelf. I know I shouldn't. I mean, I took those skeleton warriors off because I've got a sealed box of them right here. Yeah, and that's just for nostalgia. That is pure nostalgia. Oh, I've got old school dwarves. Oh wow, I've got some more bloodletters. Got a Seraphim squad. Yeah, maybe. Sorry, that's just me. Oh, I've got War Machine models to do as well. Well, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, it's like, wow. How do I quantify this? Yeah, I got 2 boxes of bloodletters. I must have been thinking ahead for that one. I must have been thinking ahead, thinking, right, well, I'm gonna need it, aren't I? Yeah, this isn't supposed to be a video of me arranging my boxes here. But Karanak or a Demon Prince or what's this box here? A Juggernaut of Corn. I don't know. Don't know. Oh, decisions. Anyway, I think I'm going to take Karanak. Oh, I don't know. Cadian. Okay, still got more Cadian stuff here. Heavy weapons squad. I got some scouts, yay! And I got an original tactical squad blocks of them. I've got here. I've got Chaos Dark Apostle. Not good. I need help. I need help to decide where I'm going. What else have I got in these drawers here? I've got some old school Citadel miniatures here. The old school packets, look, see? Anybody remember those? Feed factories? I may just have to do some of this stuff because got some more 3D printed stuff here. Scrolls and bookcases. That might be good. Yeah, I might do them. I might just do them. A Wendigo. See, the time is soon coming when I'm going to be role playing on the other table, and I need to know what I'm going to be. Well, I sort of know what I kind of need. So I think I might need these, so I'm going to keep these out. These sort of like shelves with the scrolls on. Pop them onto the bench there. So that's good, at least. So I've kind of figured out that. Some sort of... I've got 3D printed stuff in here that I've long forgotten about. Well, there's all manner of weird stuff here, I can tell you. What have we got here? Gloom Stalker. They're kind of like alternative Tyranid models. Wendigo. I'll take this bit of terrain out. That doesn't belong in there. That's going to go on the shelf. Okay. Well, we've got the scrolls. Got that. Zombie werewolf. Intriguing. Elven thief. It might be interesting. Female pilot. There's some really, really strange stuff in this shelf. In this Autumn Bronze Leaf Wizard. Right, now, a wizard and an elf. I think that will do it, because I think this will satisfy my need right now. So yeah, so that's a little bit. It's kind of, so this is kind of a little bit like behind the scenes, isn't it? Where I'm setting up my bench, but it's still on the beach. You can still listen to me ramble in the background whilst you're doing your stuff. I'm going to go for a little bit of hobby now. We'll see. Get your glues, brushes, paints, models, whatever else you need. I've got some coffee. It's late at night. And let's get to the bench. Alright, here we are. With a pot of blood for the blood god on the table, on the bench. Well, really, what am I going to do? I'll move this tripod out of the way for starters. That's in my way. I've got my fantasy skeleton warriors here. They've got to have some golds done on them. So I'll do that. I will do that. Got my glasses ready. I've got some figures to start gluing. 3D printed figures. Some ones I've got to start gluing. So what I could really do with is my blue tack. I've just found it. There we go. Because when I glue the figures to their bases, they're not going to stick immediately. So I'm going to need. I wonder if I could use. I've got one of these holder things here. Could probably do that. Yeah, could probably do that. Yeah, that could probably work. That might work well, actually. I'm going to have some coffee. Sorry there's not much painting going on right now, but it's still hobby, right? Coffee is perfect to drink right now. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to open my super glue. Loctite super glue, that's what. It's in one of these blister pack things here. We're watching Deep Space Nine just before I came up here. So I watched a couple episodes of that, chilling out. And the reason we were chilling out is because we've had quite a busy day today, because we went to the Goose Fayre in Colliford, or Goosey Fayre as some people call it. Which is pretty cool. I'll put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. And yeah, it's kind of an ancient tradition, really. It goes back a long way. To 12 something, I believe. Yes, it's an older tradition. Right, just see if I can get the glue out. Right, there we go. Right, so this person here, I'm just gluing her feet. These are female Space Marines. Well, they're female Marines, like the sort of Marines from Alien, you know, that kind of Marine. Yeah, so I'll pop the lid back on here. I should be good to go, you know, for the rest of the night. With the thing is with super glue, once you open it, they go really weird, don't they? They do. I don't care what anybody says. They dry up and, you know, they go all weird. Huh. Yeah, so we went to Goosey Fayre, hey? It's packed. It was, they had all sorts there. They had stalls and entertainment. And it was all old school stuff as well, like, you know, coconut shies, a bowling alley, jousting. They had jousting for kids. That was brilliant. They had falconry and, you know, all that sort of stuff. They had a cider press, pressing the apples, you know. They had a ram roast. Many stalls selling, you know, edible products, food, sweet stuff, handmade stuff, things like, you know, belts, clothing, rugs, funky bags, all sorts, all manner of stuff. And there was loads of other games and stuff. There's far too many to mention. There's even a plant stall where you could buy plants. Yeah, and it was packed, and it was good to see, because, you know, it's nice to see these things kind of supported in the local community. Well, I think it is anyway. I think it's quite important, you know, that we can do that. Right. So right now, my little Space Marine, well, my Space Marine It's being held by the clamp. Now we'll see if it can hold this one. Not so easy. Try a different posture. Right, now that is going to work. Yeah, that will work. So I need to apply glue to their feet. I'm sorry you can't see this. I'm just putting some glue on a 3D printed model's feet. Much prefer working with plastic glue, but hey ho. There. Now I'm just going to let them dry. That leaves me with 2 marines left, and we'll work them out later on in the episode. Right, we're 22 minutes in, folks, and that's quite shocking. Well, I may not have got much painted, but I've certainly worked out what I'm doing. So, all my old school skeletons have these shields. Now, gold. Gold is the name of the game. What we got here? Glorious gold. Don't suppose we've got what you would call an old gold, have we? I guess that would be... Yeah! I have an old gold Vallejo bottle there. Alright, so give that a bit of a shake. Do you know, I'm considering getting myself one of these paint bottle shaker things, you know, that I've seen out and about. Well, I can put this Duncan Rhodes Doom Death Black back in the trays. Yeah, so I'm just giving this a bit of a shake right now. So I want to do some metallic on the shields of these skeletal warriors here. They are one element I know I will be needing in my upcoming D&D game, and possibly other RPG games as well. Oh. But yes, I'm planning a solo D&D campaign, a full campaign. I know that D&D first episode solo thing I recorded, which is doing really, really well. I think it's like my second most popular video. And people are intrigued by it. I have a feeling I may be able to find somewhere the characters from that. But what I'm thinking of doing, since I've changed my plan, I did have an idea for another campaign, which I still may go ahead with, where someone wakes up on a beach with no memory. Much like he did in Me, Myself and Die. He did that on his last solo game, I believe. And I thought what a great premise that is for a solo game. And I feel no guilt or shame in stealing that idea. No, whatever. There's no copyright on it. So I think, yeah, I'm going to do that. So I probably will in the future. But I did have an idea for what if those characters had friends or family, or both, you know, left behind, and they've gone missing, and they want to kind of find them again. meet up with them, find out what's happened to them. I thought that's a great premise for a game. Right, airbrush spinner. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. So I'm just mixing up old gold on my palette right now. Thinning it down with airbrush thinner. Because, well, detail, you don't obscure detail, do you? These skeletal warriors don't look that great. They're not the best painted. The reason for that is I've painted them old school. No washes or inks. Apart from the metal. The bone's just been like, dry brush white on black primer, which is how I used to paint skeletons and that in the old days. I used to think they looked fantastic. The old Hero Quest. Right. I think we're ready to go. I think we're ready to go. Come around here a bit. Yeah. Always difficult to get a good, solid camera angle. Oh, I might do that red, maybe. Let's come back to you. Yeah, this one will work well. And my friend is down, staying in Seaton at the moment. My friend who lives in Liverpool used to come down and see me, when I lived in Plymouth. It was about once a month kind of thing, I suppose. He's down with his girlfriend. They're staying at a campsite nearby where I live here. We met them at the Goose Fayre in Colliford today, and we all had a good time. It was good laugh. And yeah, we had a good time. Meeting up with them tomorrow as well for food, but I don't know where we're going to go, because honestly, where we wanted to go is not open. So most places you have to book in advance usually, so this could be a case of take our chances somewhere or end up back at our house with a kebab or something, that's going to be that kind of thing, I think. Yeah, this is good. I like this. Get these symbols done on these guys. That's going to be brilliant. It probably won't. If I do end up filming the solo games, I do, and I heavily suspect I might. When we get to these guys on camera, they probably won't look that impressive, but to me, they will take me right back, and it'll be awesome. Absolutely awesome. So that's that one. Yeah, this is good. Most of these have got like a skull-like logo. Well, not a logo, like a symbol on the shields. There's one which has got a different thing. What's he got on that first one I picked up? Well, it's like a mini skull with wings. Maybe I could do the mini skull gold. I was thinking of doing the wings red. Don't know. May still do that. Oh, picked up a. Oh, I've had a really good week in terms of acquiring things. I've picked up a colouring book. First, I haven't done colouring for donkey's years. You know, I got myself a. Like extreme horror colouring book and a pack of felt tip pens, to colour with. Sadly, realised I won't be able to do it unless I'm wearing my modelling glasses. I should have really realised that. I should have thought about that. Because I mean, what I'm doing here with the models is really just colouring in, just like a 3D colouring in, isn't it? Yeah, it's like 3D colouring. There we are. Looking good. Yeah, looking very good. Yeah, so I just want that old school feel. See them like, oh, crude paint job. Oh yeah, that reminds me of when I was a kid and we used to play. It really does, and that's fantastic. That's what it's about. So it's Saturday night. The weekends go so fast, but man, do I love the weekends. Really do. I feel I live for the weekends, really. And trouble with my work is it's busy right now. Trouble with it is it's like really you could do with taking on loads of different tasks. Well, we do. But my thing is, my poorly brain doesn't respond well when it's under that kind of duress. I don't know if that's the right word. Duress, that might be a bit melodramatic. Stress. It kind of. And there's more things to think about and do. I don't know. It just kind of shuts down. Maybe I'm not articulating myself very, very well, but I think you might know what I'm trying to say. I'm better off with doing like one task at a time. There's a certain task we have to do that takes a while, but it's got like a time limit on, so it's there's a little bit of stress involved. You get allocated so many hours to do it, and just gonna wash my brush off in a minute. Yeah, I think there's a kind of an expectation for you to take on more. But honestly, I can only do one thing at a time. There are times when you need the break and you need to be able to. Actually, I'll go back to the first one and do that mini skull. Yeah, there are times you need to break. There are other sort of tasks you can do, like mini tasks. It breaks it down a bit. Yeah, but by and large, for the main tasks, I like to do one thing at a time. I don't know if that's going to be possible. I mean, I'll certainly try and keep it that way. That's how I work best, you know. I think by and large, they realise that. I mean, they're all talking about Christmas and the Christmas do in work now already at the moment. You know, I'm like, oh man, we haven't even done Halloween yet. Yeah, leaves one left. These are really, really good figures. I like the way the fantasy figures are sculpted and posed. I much prefer them to the 3D printed fantasy figures. I'm not a huge fan of those. The scales never seem to match up in my eye, really, with what they should be. If you get a 28mm scale one, you order a 28mm, sometimes it comes back, it's like, it's a bit more than 28. Sure it's not 32? Then it's doesn't look right with the rest of your miniatures, right? Whereas if you get from like a manufacturer such as Games Workshop or Reaper, you kind of know what you get in, you know, scale wise, size wise. You just know. So in order to go up to Colliford for the Goose Fayre, my wife and I, we went up on the tram. No driving involved. Went up on the tram, 5-minute walk there. Bob's your uncle. I love that we're in just walking distance of everything. And because I've got a loyalty card, it's a lot cheaper on the tram for us. Alright, there we go. So what I'm doing with the golds on them. Now, let's clean these off a minute, and then I'm going to have a look at the models I glued. I think yeah, the first one, glued to the base, ideal. Yeah, that's looking alright actually. So that one's good. That one's okay. I think the second one is okay too. There. Alright. So I'm just letting the paint dry on my skeletons. So I'm doing or I will be doing a Halloween P&Q special or episode. So if you guys got any questions for me that I might ask, I would really appreciate it. Let's put that over there. Let's get the glue back. Yeah, if you've got any questions for P&Q Halloween, do let me know. Do let me know. Or just comment. So you want me to spark off a conversation. Right, you going there. No, I'll have to do this one separately. Wonder if I could, yeah, I could probably do it with blue tack. We'll see. Right. Other things I've got here now. So I've got Autumn Bronzeleaf, which is a wizard. Maybe an elven wizard, I don't know. It's female anyway. So I'm going to need a base for her. And I've got someone called Merrin. He's an elven thief. Elf thief. So I need a base for him as well. And then of course I've got these awesome looking scrolls on shelves, like 3D printed. So I think what I'm going to have to do is paint the outside of them first. These shelves, racks, whatever they're going to be. Yeah, I have to do that. That looks pretty awesome, I have to say. So I'll take these out of the bag. So what I need these for is I'm doing vendors. As one of my campaigns is going to have a lot of vendors, street markets, and that kind of thing. I think in any sandbox setting for a role-playing game, it's good to have that kind of thing, like a sort of market square type thing, you know. Yeah, I think that's quite, you know, important. Yeah, I was gonna open a Games Workshop box. I couldn't bring myself to do it. Not anyway. I've got all these to do yet, you know, and you know some of these will be needed for, you know, right. Excuse me. They're going to be needed for my role-playing endeavours. Endeavours. That's a good word. Endeavours. Good word for this time of night. Just popping my metallics back. Ooh, there we go. Now, get some holders out for the book. Not book. Bookcases, I was going to say. The scroll shelves. And there's no real easy way of priming these. They've got a lot of nooks and crannies, shall we say? I think that's fair. Pop that there. Pop that there. Right. Move that over there. So I've got these three. These three to do. Yeah. So what I need is some primer. Some primer, man. That's what I need. Primer. We'll just go black. We'll go old school on these bad boys. Yeah. Shake that up. Yeah, just go old school. I mean, they're only, I think it's a bookshelf or it's a case, display case for scrolls, as it happens. certainly not trying to win any awards with these. There we go. Oh my. Got some wipes somewhere. Just use. Right. Okay, not thinning it down. Primer. It's primer and just going to cover them. So I'll obviously do the shelves brown. I'll do some of the scrolls slightly different though. So they're going to be a little trickier to do. Well, getting in, like I say, you don't need to be winning any awards with the the awesome detail. Doesn't need to be any writing on the scrolls or anything like that. It doesn't need that. Doesn't need all that. Just need to get the primer on it. Now, I think it's the Goose Fayre, which was today, which was last day of September. I think the Tavistock one is held the second Wednesday of October, I believe. But anyway, suffice to say, it's not today. Oh, I've got to remember Pinch Punch first of the month as well. Go in and get Mrs. Mini Warzone with that in a minute. Don't think we're there yet. Right, so that is that one. Next one now. Do you know we're up to 49 minutes here? I'm hoping I don't have too much to cut out on this one because at the start I was really just trying to share my dilemma really of I don't know what to build or paint or open. Yeah, no, I really don't. It's a dilemma, but it's a nice dilemma. Yeah, it's been a good. Goose Fayre was great. Oh, I fed Sandy again today. He's doing well. Sandy's doing all right. If you don't know, Sandy is the car park, my local car park stray cat. Yeah, so kind of taking him under my wing. So I'm taking to feeding him every day now. So he seems to like the brand of cat food called Sheba. You don't get so much in the packets, but I don't know, just something about them he likes. Looks like I might use all this paint. Didn't think I would. But going that way. It's nice going up on the tram. It's a bit cooler weather now to be going on a tram. I was surprised on the way up how many people were on it, to be truthful. I thought it'd be dead now, but no, it's not. So that was good, that was good. But it was a bit worrying coming back. I thought, well, I hope there's a seat because we're catching the last tram back. But we managed. That's it. Well, I thought, wow, if we don't get a seat on the tram, we have to walk home. But luckily, we did. Alright. These are going to be a lot harder to paint the scrolls. Getting in nooks and crannies without touch. I don't know. Because the wood is going to have to be painted first. So that will mean I'll have to go over the scrolls. Getting in there like this, you see, like that. But yeah, got to prime the back of these, but not yet. Well, that's good. That worked quite well. Just trying to avoid all the splashes, paint splodges. No, that's good. I've got one more figure to glue to a base, like so. These are, in case you're wondering, these are for the role-playing game Alien. They're 32mm scale, and I decided with the Alien role-playing game, it's a more of an intense RPG experience. It's very, very intense. Not big on figure on the table count. So I thought, well, the ones you do have, they need to be, a bit bigger and higher quality, that kind of thing. So, right, time have we got now? 54. So I think this is going to give me just around enough time to glue the bottoms of his feet. Pop them onto his base, or her base, I should say. There you go. Right, glass is off. So, not much in the way of painting, but have got loads done. I'll zoom out so you can see. Glued on the base, glued on the base, glued on the base, glued on the base. Metallics done and primed. Okay, I didn't get these guys out, but okay, I'll take that. I can take that because next time I can prime these guys and start painting them. Anyway, let's come to me. Thanks so much for watching, guys. What time did we make it to in the end here? 55 minutes. Well, it was an awful lot of gassing at the start of me just blundering through, wondering what I was going to paint or build. I mean, I might need to take you through on several more journeys like that, when I'm trying to decide things, because it helps me think in my head what I want to do and all that kind of stuff. The same will be true of when it comes to role playing, decision making. If I don't film it, it means I can just sit back and ponder a decision. Open the chest, leave it alone. But I can ponder that decision for an hour if I want, or all day if I wanted to, before I consult, work out what tables I want to consult and what mechanics I want to use to give me the answer. Do I consult an oracle? Do I do something else? Whatever it may be. Do I film it? But if I'm not filming it, you don't have the guilt so much as to how long it takes you. But you know, it swings and roundabouts really with that. So, but yeah, thanks ever so much for joining me on this episode. I hope you got some stuff done as well. I hope you was more productive than me anyway. Let me know what you've been working on. And don't forget, all brushes lead to war. So give the video a thumbs up if you wouldn't mind, please. Sharing it really helps as well. I mean, that is the big one. Sharing, it's a biggie, real biggie. Please do subscribe if you're not already, and if you would like, just click that bell icon and then you'll get notifications of future updates. Hey, yes, please do that. Patreon is always there, of course, if you want behind the scenes stuff and all that sort of thing. We go, I show you some exclusive videos that nobody else gets to see for as little as $1 a month. So yeah, but do stick around, do watch more. Can't wait to see you guys on the next episode. I'm wondering what to call this episode. I might call it the Goose Fayre episode, actually. The Goose Fayre episode, because it was on the day of Goose Fayre here. Yeah, it's a good idea. Anyway, but if I don't, sue me. Anyway guys, I'll see you on another video, and yeah, no more to say. Bye for now.